The bell tolls. The midnight hour is upon us. It's time once again for two internet strangers to discuss the good and evil of the horror genre. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the terror within the Hallow-Holics Anonymous podcast.
Oh, this won't work.
Yeah, that one's not going to work either.
Oh, I know. What if we did a radio personality holding us hostage while we talk?
We did it.
Oh, yeah.
We could skip the skit.
Oh, we've done that too.
Come on, think. Just think. Think.
Corey?
Think.
Corey, think is thought. No, think is drink. Drink, sink. Think, drink. Think, sink.
Oh, I have a drink in the sink. Thanks for reminding me. Podcast?
Yes. Hi, I'm Maddie.
I'm Corey.
And this is
Hallow-Holics
Anonymous,
a podcast dedicated to any and all things horror and sometimes Halloween. She changed it because she thought I'd mess it up, and I didn't because I'm professional. Yes! And I didn't even read it beforehand.
I'm so proud
of you.
you.
I totally read the outline beforehand.
You never read the outline beforehand.
So how's things? It's been a minute.
Well, I don't know if any of the non-Texas listeners, like from Namibia or Mongolia or Peru,
Bulgaria,
all of our international listeners, I don't know if they're aware that I live in Texas. So last week was fun. Snow, ice, no power, no water. Yeah.
Why didn't you just pick up and go to Mexico?
Like Cancun?
I'm sorry, we won't get political.
Yeah. We did have power periodically. It only went off like for one whole day and one whole night, and then it was rolling the other days.
So, real quick, I don't want to do a Texas podcast, but I do really want to understand this, and I think a lot of it might be a little beneficial to talk about it a little bit for people. Mm-hmm. So part of the reason, and I could be totally wrong here, this is just something I read, but part of the reason this happened was because of the relaxed EPA guidelines. And the fact that they didn't actually winterize any of their power generation stuff down there. Yeah,
like they were told to do in 2011. Yeah.
Right. And then didn't do because they no longer had to.
Well, yeah, and our power grid hasn't been like renovated in like 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, we've never, in my lifetime, seen snow like this in this part of Texas. Like, ever.
What's the you're outside of San Antonio?
Mm-hmm.
What is a normal temperature for today? Like, what are your February?
Or 70.
Okay.
Like, in the mornings, it'll dip down to 40 or 50 before the sun rises, but by 10 or 11, it's up there.
That's crazy.
Winter, yeah.
I'm terrible with geography and meteorology. Those are not my strong suits. So I have no idea. Like, I just assumed it was always dusty and hot in Texas.
That's Midland. Yeah, well, it's generally hot on the spring and summer, and we have a lot of really warm winter and fall days, but very exciting, I know.
So, but you're good now. Everybody you know is good now.
Yep. My laptop had a charge, so one day we watched a couple movies on it when the power was out, and we watched your favorite film, Retroactive.
Oh, God. Why would you do that to that poor boy?
I told him about it a few times, and he was intrigued.
I still need to watch that movie he recommended me.
Oh, which one?
I think there's an A in the title.
Okay, I'll double check to figure out which movie you
Hold on, let me check. I know it's on Shudder. Anything for Joshua, maybe?
I think he did recommend that one.
Jimmy is annoying. What are other J and A words I can string together? Jasper is an asshole. Apparently I started the remake of Castle Freak and completely don't remember it and got halfway through. That doesn't speak so well for it. Oh, I'm going to have to type in the search bar. Sorry, guys, we're going to be a little flighty today because Pontypool and Dreamland aren't really that fun to talk about.
Actually, there's a lot more going for Pontypool, but I mean, it's
for sure.
It's not a conversation movie.
Anything for Jackson was the movie you recommended me.
Oh, I would also recommend, we just watched The Wolf of Snow Hollow. It's really good. It's by the Jim Cummings, who also did Thunder Road. So, yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh, this isn't on Shudder, though?
No, it's on Amazon to rent. It, just came out.
Oh, okay. Off camera, off recording, I don't know. I recommended to Maddie that she watch Dave Made a Maze as well. Mm-hmm. You should all watch that as well. It's ridiculous and awesome.
Oh, you know what? I think every week we should recommend a new movie we've seen.
That's a good idea, and it's a simple idea that we probably should have thought of a while ago.
So my recommendation this week is The Wolf of Snow Hollow, a werewolf mystery in a small mountain town. And a cop with, severe anger issues.
I could get into that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Dave Made a Maze is about a guy being trapped in a maze he built in his living room, and...
Yeah, he made it out of... It's like he's stuck in a cardboard box fort labyrinth that's bigger on the inside, so... Yeah, it's kind of like if House of Leaves was funny and not existentially horrifying.
I finally got to chapter 8.
I don't even know if I'm that far yet. I don't understand. And this is just me being dumb, I'm sure, but and I also lost my copy of it, but I don't know how to read it.
Ryan's read it several times, and when I ask, he's always like, well, you read it how you want to read it. And he's got this smug, I've read the book kind of vibe.
That's what everybody says to me about it, too. You just got to find the way it works for you, man. I've tried everything. I started reading it page by page, but I always forget what the second story is talking about when I'm reading the first story and vice versa. I've tried reading it all the way through the first part and then going back and reading all the way through the second part. But then that just makes me feel like I'm not getting anywhere.
The footnotes is the guy who found the book just rambling. And then the main story is the stuff inside the book.
Right.
So you're reading two stories simultaneously, I think.
Right. But I can't figure out a way to make that work in my head.
I did notice the other day when I was reading it, on one of the pages, there's a footnote that says see chapter 10 or 11. And I skipped forward and there was this bizarre page. So I think you're supposed to flip to those when you see them. I don't know.
Huh, maybe I'll order a new copy and try again.
Me no know how read book.
I wonder if I lost it or if I gave it away out of frustration, though.
Well, I have faith that when I finish it, I'm going to be blown away.
Yeah, I've always felt that way, too. I've just never gotten anywhere close to finishing it.
So the subject of this episode...
is not House of Leaves.
It's Pontypool and Dreamland, both by the same director with the same lead actor.
And the same female support actress.
Yeah. Kind of.
And Henry Rollins is in one of them.
And then, like, there's vampires, I think.
Maybe? Maybe?
Yeah. I think Dreamland is literally supposed to be someone's dream that they only understand in the way you understand when you're in your dream. Even though from the outside, when you wake up, you're like, that whole dream made no sense.
That would explain the title.
Dreamland.
But before we get to all that, I have a small pile of subscription crap we have to go through, and I do mean crap for half of it.
This week's haul.
Let's start with that.
Can we get some ASMR real quick?
Can we what?
Get some ASMR, some of that sweet, sweet sound candy.
No. We definitely can't because it's on the other side of the room, and I think I already lost stuff in it. So I had to watch a video about what is actually in this so I could remember. Okay. And I watched a lovely old man on YouTube named The Geriatric Geek. He only has 1.45K subscribers, so if you're into Loot Crate and stuff, maybe subscribe to him. He seems nice. He's an old hippie. I've been staring at him giving me a peace sign on pause for about 45 minutes now.
And if you like rambling, crazy Loot Crate shopping haul things, I'd also recommend Graveyard Girl.
Oh, yeah, she's okay.
Yeah, she's crazy. I love her.
All right, let's get this over with. First, I have a little bit of a Loot Crate story. So the whole reason I decided I was going to get one box, just this one box, was it had some stuff from The Fly in it. And some alien stuff. It's their like sci-fright crate or whatever.
I'm into it.
But it also, you could pay more money and get a bonus thing, which is a trucker hat that says like, I don't remember. It says like I heart cryptids or I break for cryptids or something like that. And it's got a t-shirt that I think was something about the Mothman. But I forgot about all this stuff because they didn't send it to me when they sent me the main box. And I still haven't gotten it. Like nobody's gotten this bonus thing they paid for. It's very frustrating. Everybody on Facebook is very frustrated. Yeah.
There must have been an issue.
No, well, who knows? Because customer service has just been like, oh, we had problems, so we're sending this all out later, but it still hasn't sent. And to top it all off, I was only going to get this box, but because I'm stupid, I forgot to cancel afterwards, so they already charged me for the next box, so we're going to have to go through this crap again when they send me another box. And I don't want it, but it's too late. Because I don't want to go through the hassle of, like, getting my money back. Yeah. Plus, it's entertaining. Well, it'll benefit the show, and I'm a professional.
Well.
So yeah, don't buy Loot Crate, but I'll tell you what I got. I got some okay stuff, maybe. First, let's start with maybe the most disappointing thing. I got like a big Brundlefly coming out of the transporter mug. But it's that crappy Loot Crate drop it once on carpet and it's going to shatter sort of ceramic. So it just lives on my water cooler right now at home.
There are too many
and I look at it sometimes
out there.
Oh, I know, and they're all fragile and crappy. Like, I hate them. But yeah, so I'll break this one eventually. But now I can look to my left when I'm at my computer and think, oh, I should watch The Fly again, and then I'll never watch The Fly again. So next up, I'm just grabbing stuff here. They sent me an alien shirt. I mean, it's a t-shirt. It's a cool t-shirt. It's got like the mother alien and then like a baby alien in the front, and she's kind of holding him, and there's some eggs, and one of them's opening.
Okay, so you're talking about the queen?
Yeah. Yeah, the queen. That's what they call it. Not the mommy alien.
The mama alien. The baby.
So yeah, there's the shirt. It came with what I thought was a book, and I'm like, cool, something to read. But it's an empty, like, notebook, like, journal from that episode of the X-Files, the Jose Chung episode.
I'm
with
going
like the
to
cigarette
nod.
smoking
Yeah.
aliens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that one.
Somebody knows what we're talking about. The back of it says, cigarette smoking aliens, shadowy government officials, Alex Trebek. One of the X-Files' most beloved Monster of the Week episodes, Jose Trunks from Outer Space, premiered on Fox. Oh, and there's typos on the back of this. I'm just going to read it the way it is. Premiered on Fox, Knee 12, 1996. It looks like there's an entire line of words just not there. It tells the story of an alleged alien abduction of 2 teenagers as relayed to flamboyant author Jose Chung, played by TV's Charles Nelson Riley, who wants to pioneer and profit from the new nonfiction science fiction literary genre. As he works to discern the truth of the encounter, Chung hears confabulations of men in black, alien autopsies, and Mulder's insatiable appetite for sweet potato pie. This critically acclaimed episode was scribed by Darren Morgan, known for writing other offbeat X-Files classics like Clyde Bruckman's Final Response. Period. Please enjoy this bleeping notebook, you blankety blank. So yeah, and it's got like a couple of aliens, and it says From Outer Space by Jose Chung on the front. I'll never use it because I don't journal. Because I don't like to think about my thoughts.
I was going to say, I don't like to think about aliens.
I like to think about aliens. I got a Plan 9 from Outer Space pin.
Oh, that's cool.
Kind of. It's got like a flying saucer with Vampira and Thor's faces kind of being beamed up. But with stuff like this, I'm afraid I'm going to lose it, so I'll never put it on my jacket. And finally, I don't know if this is like supposed to be a towel or a chamois or a microfiber cloth or what it is, but they sent a blacklight responsive color out of space towel.
Could be a tea towel.
I don't know. It sort of looks like a dish towel.
Okay, so that's a tea towel.
Yeah, I'll probably hang it on my wall. I don't know. I'm not a 19-year-old stoner. I'm a 43-year-old stoner, so I don't really have any blacklight stuff anymore. But yeah, so that's Loot Crate. I would cancel it right now if they hadn't already charged me for the next one, which should be here in April. And I guess it's Easter themed, so we'll see what's in there, and I'll be annoyed, I'm sure. I'm annoyed just thinking about it. Don't buy Loot Crate. Don't be me.
Don't buy the next one either, which I'm also going to do, because I'm going to forget how to cancel that as well.
Just invest your Loot Crate money in Bitcoin or something. Like, do something for your future. Don't be me. I'm not a financial advisor. That's my disclaimer.
Bitcoin's at 53,000 right now.
Yeah, I know. I own some. Not much. I own like 0.000045 or something.
I made $10 off it and got out.
My other coins are doing okay, though.
So, you got a horror pack?
Yes. I have a horror pack as well. I don't even... See, it's been so long since I've looked at any of this stuff. Let me... Okay. So yeah, maybe I care about some of these. I've never seen any of these movies. I have no idea if any of them are any good. So let's just get into it. Like and subscribe. I felt like a YouTuber there. I don't know why. All right. First up, these are in no order because again, I don't know any of these movies. So first up, it looks like the old werewolf from the Teen Wolf television show on MTV is in this. I believe his name is Tyler Hoechlin and Kate Bosworth, starring in The Domestics. Good people didn't survive. They did.
All right.
Yeah. It's Mad Max meets The Purge, according to Dread Central. That interests me. I don't know if it's going to be good, but that interests me. In a terrifying post-apocalyptic world inhabited by murderous gangs divided into deadly factions, Nina and Mark race desperately across the lawless countryside in search of safety. As one depraved group narrows their search for the couple, they must work together as they are pushed to the breaking point in order to survive. Gritty post-apocalyptic survival. Probably terrible. But
a boy and a girl.
Yeah. So standard fare for those films. There's like sort of a World War II vibe on the cover. There's some bombers and a dude in a gas mask. Some dude with a sheet over his head and some goggles. Mm. There's a spiky guy with an axe on the back. Actually, the cast looks pretty good. Yeah, someday. All right, next up. Yep, it looks like it's the Horror Pack limited edition Blu-ray, and I was right, it is. You can always tell they're limited edition Blu-rays because they're so poorly done.
Really?
This looks like an oddly stretched cover, like...
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Like pan and scan?
Kind of. They're all like this. No, I'm specifically talking about the cover. It just, I don't know. Anyway, it's called Crazy 2 Crazy, the number 2.
No.
Oh, and there's no...
It's a 2 because they're crazy.
There's no summary.
What? But it's a special limited... Wow.
Let's look up the summary, because I can't leave you guys hanging. I'm sure this is a masterpiece.
Yeah. The inquiring minds want to know.
All right. All that IMDb says about it is, what happens when a psychopath meets an all-American family of psychopaths? I don't know. Nobody's in this.
Okay,
yeah,
then.
I know nobody. So, yeah, there's Crazy to Crazy. I will probably never watch it. Next up, I may have seen this, but I don't think so. The title... Actually, I think the title is... No, yeah, it's a band I used to listen to. Never mind. So the movie's called Unsane.
That sounds
from the director,
familiar.
Yeah, right? From the director of Contagion and Side Effects. Is she or isn't she is the tagline on the front. Oh, they see, you know it's a good movie when they put the certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes on the front. Mm-hmm. Academy Award-winning director Steven Soderbergh plunges audiences into the suspense and drama of a resilient woman's fight to reclaim her freedom even as she risks her own sanity. That tells me nothing. Still scarred from the trauma of being terrorized by a stalker, Sawyer Valentini, played by Claire Foy of The Crown, receives treatments at the Highland Creek Behavioral Center. However, shortly after, she unwittingly commits herself to the mental institution and is unable to leave. She catches sight of a facility staffer who, she is convinced, is actually her stalker. But is he real or a product of her delusion?
Probably a product of her delusion.
Probably. I think we'll find out at the end. It'll do the high tension thing where she's the one doing it the whole time. Spoilers. Maybe. I don't know. All right. And finally, featuring new Rumble soundscape technology, Raven Banner Releasing presents The Dead Room.
Rumble soundscape?
I have no idea. Maybe it'll say something.
Shake the camera?
Maybe. There is an intruder. Oh, wait. No, I thought this said there's an intruder inside you. Ew. It actually says there is an intruder. It is you. So, Maddie, you're the intruder.
Well, it makes sense.
Or I'm the intruder. I don't know.
Who's the intruder?
The Dead Room provides gripping tension, a stunning supernatural thriller, haunting visuals with an outstanding theatrical performance. Mm-hmm. Step inside the Dead Room, where something sinister guards a home's horrifying secrets. Inspired by a 70s urban legend. Oh, that interests me. This atmospheric nerve shredder follows two scientists and a young psychic as they travel to the countryside to investigate mysterious goings-on at a remote farmhouse. Skepticism quickly turns to terror as the researchers' presence unsettles a seriously angry demonic presence possessing the home. Upping the haunted house movie ante with visceral camera work and unsettling sound design, The Dead Room creates a sense of palpable danger lurking in every corner and hallway.
Right, House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I dig movies like this, so we'll see. And the only thing it's telling me about this... All right, special feature, Rumble. Get ready for the future of fear. A new pre-show technology that uses infrasound waves to immerse the audience in a low-frequency soundscape to help attune the viewer for the atmospheric frights of this motion picture. So basically, it's going to make my subwoofer go crazy.
I hate that.
Yeah, me too. I don't like that gimmicky stuff. I was okay with John Waters' Smell-O-Vision back in the day, but that's about it.
Well, no, William Castle's stuff was fun.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We did a whole thing about all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Horror Pack. I'm gonna just keep buying it forever. I don't even need to tell you that.
You're an addict.
Yeah, I'm always going to have 4 movies a month that I probably never watch. I have them all logged and what's that word?
Your app.
Yeah.
Categorized.
Is that the word? Cataloged.
Yeah.
Cataloged.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Do you have Pontypool cataloged?
I don't, because I don't own it legally.
So I just realized after I had watched like a low quality version that I have the DVD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, that copy I had was really low quality.
What you are hearing is an actual radio broadcast. It is the only recording of the event.
Roadblocks preventing people from leaving and entering the area.
Everybody is under quarantine.
We still do not have an official version of these events, and it's very difficult at this moment to get a fix on what has happened.
That part was cool, the obituaries.
Oh, God! These people are trying to eat their way inside.
They cut into our signal.
Ken?
And their eyes. He's looking at me.
Poor Ken.
For your
Ken went through
safety,
some shit, man.
please avoid contact with family members and refrain from the following. All terms of endearment. For greater safety, do not translate this message. Not translate. Just listen to me.
I love that part when they say, do not translate this message, and they all just kind of look at each other.
They're like, oh shit.
Mm.
I really enjoyed Pontypool the first time I saw it. I think it aired on IFC. And
That's where I saw it.
yeah, it was like early IFC when they were playing a bunch of fun independent cinema, like Sundance Award winners, and I remember watching that and Habit, I think, back to back. Larry Fessenden's Habit. So I always remembered this being a really impressive movie, but this last time I watched it, it wasn't as good as the first, because I guess I knew everything that was going to happen. Oh, also, summary. Talk radio is finally quarantined. Also, there's zombies.
I just lost you entirely.
Oh. I said, my synopsis. Talk radio is finally quarantined. Also, there's zombies.
I missed less than I thought then.
I didn't. But there's not much else to describe in this. An angry guy comes to a small town because he got booted off of a bigger radio station. So he just makes fun of it and says asshole things the whole time until a weird vocal virus starts turning everyone into zombies.
See, I really like that. Like, it reminds me of the book Snow Crash. It's been so long since I've read Snow Crash that I can't really remember exactly what it is, but there's this whole section. I think the entire book is about, like, somebody's releasing this, and I could be like sci-fi nerds, cyberpunk nerds. I'm sorry if I'm screwing this up. It's been 15 years since I've read this book. But it touches on like you can infect people with a virus through speech into their brains.
Yeah.
And I really think that idea is cool. And that's what this did pretty successfully, I think. I enjoyed this I didn't remember a whole lot of it when I watched it again. That could be why, but I enjoyed it again.
It's funny you say that because they did a little Easter egg in this movie. A copy of Snow Crash was, I think, on one of the tables somewhere.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stephen McHattie was fantastic in this. I don't know why I looked back and thought it was Lance Henriksen, but
I remembered it was him.
Most of the best parts of this are when he's talking. A lot of his dialogue, whether he's angry and ranting or the final epic scene, everything he's saying is poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
his character's written really well.
Mm-hmm. And they do a lot with one simple setting. The idea of most of the action taking place over the recordings they're getting or the phone calls they're having with their chopper guy, their helicopter guy, and all these terrible things happening outside the studio. They do take their time and build the tension quite well.
Mm-hmm. And that could have fallen flat. Like, that could have been terrible. I think more often than not, things that are referred to off screen are usually boring, but this managed to convey like the tension and horror and crazy stuff that's going on outside of the recording studio really well.
And I love the doctor who bullied his way into the radio station.
Yeah, that was a good scene too, when he's crawling in the window and you think that the zombies are getting in or whatever they are, but it turns out to just be the doctor, and the zombies kind of were getting in, technically. Yeah.
And his departure at the end is just as crazy as his arrival.
Yeah.
The book Pontypool Changes Everything was the second in a trilogy, which was adapted to this film, and the screenplay writer actually was also the novel writer. That's Tony Burgess, and he had a small role in the film, a cameo, as Lawrence in the Lawrence of the Arabians group.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Where do you think that came from? Like, you've got Lawrence of Arabia, Osama bin Laden.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Little kids. That was weird.
Well, one reviewer said that they thought because Lawrence of Arabia is this epic, sprawling, like, adventure film, and this story is just set in this one little room, that it was more of a joke about that. And they were also butchering Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh, okay.
Oh. But also the blackface was uncomfortable.
Yeah, that was a little
too far.
Yeah.
I really wish I had more to say about this movie.
Well, I mean, we kind of just covered it all. This is one of those movies, like...
Simple.
Yeah, it's simple, but you also can't really, like, convey... Like, the whole movie's about feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to feel this movie. You can't just talk about it. So that makes it very difficult.
Mm-hmm. But McHattie gave an incredible performance.
Yeah, I think everybody was really good in it. Oh, what was I going to say? The last time, like, I forgot who was who when I watched it the second time through, and I had thought that it was the sound tech that actually survived and was the woman throughout the whole thing. I completely forgot it was the producer. So I was very confused. Yeah, that was...
Yeah. That's kind of funny, too, because Lisa Houle, who played Sydney, is much closer to McHattie's age, so it would have made sense. It made sense that she was the one who survived to be 11.
Right. Did you watch it to the end of the credits?
Yes, the post-credit sequence.
Yeah, so you did. Like, I think that's cool, because Pontypool released in 2008, and there's a post-credits at the end that introduces Johnny Deadeyes, and I forget the other character's name, but it introduces them from Dreamland, which released in 2019. So I thought that was pretty cool that, like, the idea of this movie existed 11 years before its release.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, but, like, I didn't really understand the purpose of the post-credits sequence unless it was just to imply that in a decade they were going to come out with that movie.
I think he probably thought he was going to make it sooner than he did. Because that was a thing that used to happen. Like, Buckaroo Banzai did it. at the end of that, it's like, stay tuned for Buckaroo Banzai's adventures against the like worldwide mafia or something. I forget what it was exactly.
I still think it sucks that never happened.
I do too. I think every nerd on the planet is sad that movie was never made.
There's still time.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, Jeff Goldblum's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. Because that's James Woods, isn't it?
No.
Is it Peter Weller? It's Peter Weller. So, yeah, we're okay.
Yeah. Peter Weller's still a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, James Woods.
Yeah, he didn't red pill like James Woods did.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so do you have anything else about Pontypool?
I just think you need to watch it. I'm not sure this conversation did it justice, and we didn't really break it apart much, but it's a pretty low-budget, independent film with a decent sense of built-up dread, fantastic dialogue, and characters you like, which it's really important for me to watch a horror film and to at least like one of the characters. So I'm glad I liked 3 of them.
Yeah, so I don't have anything else to say about this movie, but I did want to touch on Bruce McDonald because there's some stuff he did that I really, really like other than Pontypool that most people probably haven't seen. I mean, people have seen Dark Matter. He directed a bunch of Dark Matter. In 1996, and I can't tell you anything about this movie except for the like most basic plot points because there's something that happens at the end of it that is just so crazy. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's called Hardcore Logo. He made it in 96. It's a mockumentary about, he actually plays, I think he calls himself Bruce the Filmmaker, and he follows this hardcore band on a tour across Canada. And it's pretty standard documentary fare until the end, but it's an excellent, excellent movie, and it captures a time in punk rock that like I was around for. So it's really, really cool to sort of see the other sides of things I was experiencing when I was a kid, like going to punk shows and like following bands on tour and stuff. And again, the end is just insane and shocking. I highly recommend everybody watch Hardcore Logo. There's a sequel as well. I haven't seen it yet. McDonough reprises his role as Bruce the Filmmaker, so I'll watch it eventually, but I haven't yet. But yeah, Hardcore Logo. Check it out.
I'll check it out. Is that all you have?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You sure do love the Coreys, Corey.
What?
And Dream a Little Dream. Hey, here's Dreamland.
Dream a Little Dream. I don't think those two are related, Maddie.
Nothing's related in Dreamland.
Tell me, Fagalize.
It's weird to hear you say that with an echo.
When did diplomacy get all Cosa Nostra? Like if the new Diplos, they're all cast from mob pictures, you know, with their grotesque rings and their fucking blown-up blondes. I prefer the good old days with monocles and fat men and a good bloody...
I did really like that they let Juliette Lewis do her thing in this movie.
Countess, your brother is missing, and he's not in his room, and
That's because he went to go get his bride, you simpleton.
Okay.
I hope she speaks English. No offense.
I love her in this.
Princess here is getting married tonight to the Countess's brother. Some kind of vampire.
I think he's got Olivia.
Where's my bride?
Dead.
First come, first served. I want his fucking head!
I think he's dead.
Get this!
He wants a shower. He wants a shower and a gun.
All right, so I guess this movie's kind of noir. It's weird. It's supposed to be weird. I don't know. The best I can. I didn't hate it, but I feel like Stephen McHattie playing two roles. Okay, let's summarize real quick. So Stephen McHattie plays a hitman who's friends with Henry Rollins. Mm-hmm. Henry Rollins plays a dude named Hercules. He's like a mob dude, like some kind of criminal
guy,
overlord dude. I don't know. Who's getting into human trafficking, specifically children. Steve McHattie's character, Johnny Deadeyes, is not into this at all, as any self-respecting hitman should not be into. So Hercules is, and I'm not going to give away the whole movie. Hercules is slighted by a trumpet player who is also played by Stephen McHattie. So he tasks Johnny Deadeyes, played by Stephen McHattie, to go kill the trumpet player, to go to cut off the trumpet player's pinky, mm-hmm. and bring it to him. There's a vampire, and he's getting married to a child bride that he buys from Hercules, and I think he's actually a vampire.
I think so.
I don't know. He's got fangs. He's dressed like a 16th century poet, whatever.
Again, I think this whole thing is just following dream logic of one man's weird dreams. So yeah, sure, he's a vampire.
Yeah, it's frustrating to me because this movie's got like, I love Henry Rollins. I love Stephen McHattie. I love Juliette Lewis. I like weird movies. I like Lynchian stuff. But this movie felt like most of the time it was just trying way too hard to be weird. And it wasn't really focusing on any sort of substance. So everything in it, like this movie has all the pieces that I like. It's just not putting them together in such a way as to interest me for longer than 5 minutes at a time, which sort of screws with my brain because I've seen this movie 3 times in the last 2 weeks. And that hurts me physically for some reason.
I think the director was just playing around and having fun.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this guy just kind of, Bruce McDonald, the director, just kind of does what he wants when he does his own movies. And I like that. And I wanted to love this, but the most I can muster is, it was okay.
What was that James Franco movie about Tommy Wiseau, the disaster artist?
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I also haven't seen The Room that it was based on.
Oh gosh, it's great. It's spot on. But there's this one line where he's like describing the character. He's like, is dark and good guy and da 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 da, and eventually, and also maybe vampire? We decide later. That made me think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't watched The Disaster Artist because I have to watch The Room first, and I have no interest in watching The Room. I do. Personally, I do.
Corey, I've seen them both. You don't have to.
I understand. Logically, I get that. But in practice, there's no way I can watch one or the other.
Okay, if you watch The Room, watch the Riff Tracks version.
Oh, that I could do. That would be a good cheat.
Much easier watch.
Okay. Like, it's okay for a movie to be weird for weird's sake. Like, I've seen everything David Lynch has done except for all of Inland Empire and all of Eraserhead, which I know that's a sin. I'll get to it eventually. And all of Lynch's stuff is just weird for weirdness' sake. And it's fine because they're interesting. Like, the things that go on there are things I want to see. They can be slow. I don't care about slow. Mm-hmm. They can be pointless. That's fine too. But it has to be something I actually want to see. And this movie just didn't really do that for me. You know?
And also the way Lynch does weird stuff. It's concepts other people haven't done before. It's new things.
No, that's true. But this is very much, it feels very Lost Highway to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just doesn't, like, catch me like Lost Highway did, so. I don't know. There's a group of marauding children that work for Hercules as well. They all have suits and cell phones and guns.
I had a friend watch this with me and Pontypool, but I put this on first. Mm-hmm. And she gave me the dirtiest look when I was about to put the second one on. She's like, we're not watching another movie like this one.
Well, you did it in the right order. Yeah. At least you're ending it on a higher note. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I love that Henry Rollins and Juliette Lewis can just kind of do these weird movies whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, at least it's the best thing about this movie is they're having fun, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, just seeing Rollins flailing about and jumping up and down because he's so angry is great. Seeing him acting drunk at the wedding was pretty amazing too, because I don't think he actually drinks.
I think the story would have been better if it had just been Stephen McHattie as Johnny Deadeyes.
Yeah, that's the other thing. There's no reason for him to play both of those roles. When I originally saw that trailer before I saw the movie the first time, I thought it was going to be some sort of weird, some weird Lost Highway, body switching thing. But there's none of that. They're literally just two different people. There's a hitman and a junkie jazz musician. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. I will say that song he plays at the wedding shootout is pretty fantastic. I thought that scene was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good scenes in this. Mm-hmm. Kind of like there are some great scenes in Flashdance, but combining them doesn't make a good movie.
Hey, Lee Ving is in Flashdance. The lead singer for Fear. I like Flashdance.
I like the music video sequences. That's about it.
Yeah, those are good too.
Yeah, everything kind of tying it together is boring.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you like Pontypool, give Dreamland a chance, but you're much better off watching Hardcore Logo or, I don't know, something else he did.
Yeah. But if you like Stephen McHattie and you just want to watch his performance, or if you just want to watch the actors, yeah, sure, watch Dreamland.
Ooh, he did a bunch of Degrassi The Next Generation episodes, too.
Oh, great.
Hey, watch it. You know me and teen drama. Mm-hmm. Teen drama.
You look it up.
He did some My Babysitter's a Vampire episodes. He did the movie My Babysitter's a Vampire. Ooh, Transporter the series. Never watched that.
If you want to find our blog, you can find us at Hallow-Holic.blogspot.com or Hallow-Holic.
Wait, I wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I'm done.
Hallow-Holic.wordpress.com.
I like that you picked that up right where you left off, too. Like you were expecting me to do some dumb shit. What am I supposed to say now? Is it Twitter now?
Sure.
No, but is it usually Twitter?
Yes.
Okay. You can tweet us. You should just leave this all in. It's ridiculous. You can tweet us at Nowhere23 or by searching Hallow-Holics. Please do. I will respond. Nobody ever tweets at me.
He's so lonely.
It's tragic.
If you want to send us a more lengthy description of your recent trip to Cancun, you can email us at hallowholics@outlook.com.
Yeah, Ted Cruz probably is our number one fan.
Oh, God.
I mean, I imagine, the Zodiac killer in him is like, I like these two. They're some good people. Is that what Ted Cruz sounds like? I don't even know.
No, not at all. No.
I feel more like he should sound like this.
That's closer.
Yeah. That's more Mitch McConnell, but...
Yeah.
Mitch
McConnell has more of a crawling kind of...
That horrible little loose-skinned fish-faced lizard man. Ew, don't make that sound. That's gross. The man is clad in black and threatening to play the trumpet in my ear if I don't tell you to go to, oh God, Podpedia?
Yeah.
How am I forgetting all this stuff, Maddie?
I don't know. Maybe you watched Dreamland one too many times.
I think it broke me. He wants me to tell you to go to Podpedia and to search for our portal HHA. So do that, so I don't have to hear any more jazz trumpet.
Next week we'll be talking about blank and blank. I think you'll enjoy it.
Dun, 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 dun. Do you want to do Habit and the Hunger?
Actually, I'd love to do that, yeah.
I've never seen Habit. I don't even know what it is.
It's Larry Fessenden. It's one of his early films.
I know that name. Why do I know that name?
Larry Fessenden?
Yeah.
We've talked about him multiple times.
Why, though?
Because he's awesome.
Well, tell me something he's done.
Oh, my God. Really?
I can't remember. I'm not...
We're Still Here.
I haven't seen We Are Still Here yet.
Oh, that's a good one. The Last Winter. Oh.
Nope.
Let's see. He wrote that video game. Oh gosh, what was it called?
Oh, him. Yeah, something he did I really like. I don't remember what.
He did the House of the Devil. I Sell the Dead. That's a fun one.
That's it. House of the Devil's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I watch that movie like once a month.
Yeah, he's an excellent writer and director.
Oh, he did Until Dawn. Yeah, this dude's awesome.
Yeah, he was also a character in it too.
Yeah. He was the old guy with the flamethrower.
Yeah, the one who just comes to tell them what's going on and then die. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he did Wendigo. Wendigo is underrated.
Mm-hmm. A lot of his stuff is underrated, but no, Habit is fantastic.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't think I've seen it. It's from 95, so I might have seen it.
He was super young in that. Think, drink, think, drink is think. Think about a drink. I need a drink. Drink.
Drink is blink, Maddie.
Blink.
Drink is blink.
Drink is blink.
Drink is blink.
Drink is blink. Drink is blink.
Blink. Drink is blink.
Drink is blink. Is that a bomb outside?
Now I want to drink.
And that's when the bomb explodes. All right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. Good night, Corey.
Good night.